guy can't make the layup. What? Airball. Let's go, yo. I'll take an easy layup.
No. Everybody comes. Everybody. I asked them earlier what they looked at the professional game, and they said they looked at the meter. I said, I look at
I don't look at the meter. I look at the release on his wrist. Elbow. I look at elbow. Let's go look at it.
Let's go.
Let's go! No foul!
We get one rebound.
It's in the free throw, no foul. Good game.
Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Toronto Raptors. For the Raptors, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. Well, it didn't take Hollywood long to find Shea. He's already speaking with Maverick Carter.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaping. Taken out in the West early in the season. You look at the Lakers, off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And I think for the Lakers, every NBA season, there's always going to be...
And David...
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said it's an honor, but he added, score.
Boris, what are you going to be watching about these two teams who seem to be strong up front?
Yeah, I think certainly both have guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. It's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player at one of the front court positions.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Davis is out there with Lowry, and it's McCaw in at the 3. And for the Lakers, Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And it's... Group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Shea comes in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Green.
And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94. The fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the Raptors.
And we all remember those early uniforms, those giant velociraptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit since then.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now Van Vliet. Ibaka outside. And the Raptors miss again.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And that one's good to go from Shea.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Here's Ibaka. McGee with the block. And here we go. Fast break with Che. The three-pointer off the mark. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Now here's Van Vliet, guarded closely. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. Che outside. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Lakers ahead, running away with it. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complimentary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Che. Deion Waiters is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Morris in at the center. Shoots it up. Not going to go that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around. Guys, how about the journey of the Raptors' Nick Nurse? So well-traveled before taking the head job in Toronto. This guy has shown his worth. In his first season as a head coach in the NBA, it translates to a title. Absolutely incredible.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Che outside. Releases. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Coach Nick Nurse paid some dues, Doris, before his turn as head coach of this Toronto team.
Well, think about it. Early in his career, he's a player coach in the British Basketball League. Then he goes and establishes a G League franchise in his home state of Iowa. Then to lead that team to a title in 2011, join another G League team for the Raptors and win a title in 2013. Really an incredible journey, guys.
And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has...
Nine seconds left in the first half. Here's Siakam. Shoots the 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with the Lakers making a switch here. Che's checked in. And And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. So for Toronto right now, Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Davis is out there with Lowry, and it's McCaw in at the small forward. Outside Lowry. It's stolen by Rondo.
Boy, sloppy play. A supreme lack of focus. That's 4 turnovers for him now.
And they double up LeBron. Shea outside. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. Howard can't hit.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, the wingspan of Pascal Siakam makes that dunk look easy.
Officials on the call with the foul. Free throw, good. Shea. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Green. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Toronto.
You guys remember that this is a young man, Shea, who was willing to take a rather big stand in college. Actually sat out a tournament game. He was protesting the treatment of a teammate after his knee injury. That takes some guts as a young person.
Back to Howard. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Lakers working the ball around now. Fades away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
The Lakers have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Shea outside. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Well, first rule of pick and roll, you have got to stop the guy with the basketball. Don't let Shea get started.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Out to Ibaka. Wide open look. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto last season, Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23, and he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. And after winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Shea outside. Oh, Moore's in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. We've got Caldwell Pope. Shea is out there with Murray. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Morris in at the 5. Roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you. And you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. McCaw kicks to Thomas. Out to the right wing. Lets the 3 fly. McCaw with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
1:44 left to play in the final quarter. Just 5 to shoot, and the Lakers with another turnover here. 1:37 left in the game. It's Miller on the wing. Fires for three. Unable to get that one. And the Lakers take it the other way.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Good on the shot.
Well, not much you can do there defensively. Marc Gasol, just too much size to stop from that range.
Shea outside. And Gasol sends it back. Here's McCall. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Thomas. Here's McCall. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Miller, the pass to Johnson. Miller surveying the floor. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Allman, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hey, Jay. Hey. I got a request from Hank and the Hornet. You good to go?
Yeah, great. Okay, cool.
Jay, welcome in. You're on with Hank and the Hornet.
Get real or get stung.
Yeah, how you doing today, buddy?
Hey, I'm good, man.
Awesome. So I want to ask by asking you about your growth as a player. You have come a long way since the beginning of the season. I'm just wondering, who's most responsible for that?
Hey, that's a good question, man. I'm going to have to go with Coach.
Okay, why is that?
Because, man, you know, the level of faith he has in me as a player, it allows me to do my thing.
That's all it takes? Faith? Man, I keep believing I'm going to win the lottery, but I am rolling snake eyes, buddy. No dice.
I mean, what else you want me to say?
We don't want you to say anything, Jay. We're just asking questions, man.
It doesn't sound like you're asking a question. Hey, what is that?
Looks like we got some beef brewing.
No, man, look, it's no beef, man. I'm just saying, you know, Coach really helped me out. So, I don't have any beef with you two.
Of course not, Jay. Just ignore him, okay? He's not housebroken.
I got you.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we got with Jay. So, Jay, thanks so much for joining us. A real pleasure, as always.
Hey, for sure, man.
Watch what you say, Jay.
great game last night. One of the best I've been a part of. Got focus and energy going in today's practice. Aim to be great. We really need to push the tempo and get out in transition mode. Let's get on the baseline and work on filling the lanes better and getting the ball to the middle of the floor. That's what we need right there. Nice work. All right, let's move on.
Just like that. One more. Now we're rolling.
Good job. Let's move on to the next drill.
Keep it going.
Very strong. Now let's move on to the next drill.